Good morning, cool cats. Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of First Chapter Friday. Today, we are going to hear part of a story that comes from one of the most popular series of books in our library, and it's the Warriors series written by Aaron Hunter. The Warriors books are about a group of cats. There's lots of adventure and excitement in these books, and I can see why so many boys and girls really enjoy them. Today, instead of reading you the first chapter, I am going to read you the prologue. In a lot of chapter books, you will probably notice a prologue. Sometimes we just skip right past that and we don't think it's very important. But the prologue shares some important information with us. It might tell us things that had happened in the past, so we kind of have an idea of what happened before the book was written. It might give us some clues about what will happen as the story progresses. So it really gives us a lot of information. Sometimes it gives us character information or things that we need to know to really enjoy the book or to understand the book. So I challenge my older readers, if you've been skipping the prologue, take time to read it. So we're going to jump into the first book, book one of the Warriors, Into the Wild. And like I said, I'm not going to read the first chapter. I'm going to read the prologue. But the prologue is almost like a first chapter. There's a really exciting story in the prologue. So let's jump in. So, Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. A half moon glowed on smooth granite boulders, turning them silver. The silence was broken only by the ripple of water from the swift black river and the whisper of trees in the forest beyond. There was a stirring in the shadows, and from all around little dark shapes crept stealthily over rocks. Unsheathed claws glinted in the moonlight. Wary eyes flashed like amber. And then, as if on a silent signal, the creatures leaped at each other, and suddenly the rocks were alive with wrestling and screeching cats. At the center of the frenzy of fur and claws, a massive dark tabby pinned a bracken colored Tom on the ground and drew up his head triumphantly. Ogart! The tabby growled. How dare you hunt in our territory? The Sunning Rocks belong to ThunderClan. After tonight, Tiger Claw will be just another River Clan hunting ground. The bracken colored Tom spat back. A warning yowl came from the shore, shrill and anxious. Look out! More River Clan warriors are coming. Tiger Claw turned to see sleek, wet bodies sliding out of the water below the rocks. The drenched River Clan warriors bounded silently up the shore and hurled themselves into battle without even stopping to shake the water from their fur. The dark tabby cat glared down at Oakhart. You may swim like otters, but you and your warriors do not belong in this forest. He drew back his lips and showed his teeth as the cat struggled beneath him. The desperate scream of a Thunder Clan she-cat rose above the clamor. A wiry River Clan Tom had pinned the brown warrior flat on her belly. Now he lunged toward her neck with his jaws still dripping from swimming across the river. Tiger Claw heard the cry and let go of Oakhart. With a mighty leap, he knocked the enemy warrior away from the she-cat. Quick, Mousefur, run! He ordered before turning on the River Clan Tom, who had threatened her. Mousefur scrambled to her paws, wincing from a deep gash on her shoulder, and raced away. Behind her, Tiger Claw spat with rage as the River Clan Tom sliced open his nose. Blood blinded him for an instant, but he lunged forward regardless and sank his teeth into the hind leg of his enemy. The River Clan cat squealed and struggled free. Tiger Claw! The yowl came from a warrior with a tail as red as fox fur. This is useless. There are too many River Clan warriors. No, Redtail. ThunderClan will never be beaten. Tiger Claw yowled back, leaping to Redtail's side. This is our territory. Blood was welling around his broad black muzzle, and he shook his head impatiently, scattering scarlet drops of blood on the rocks. ThunderClan will honor your courage, Tiger Claw, but we cannot afford to lose any more of our warriors, Redtail urged. Blue Star would never expect her warriors to fight against these impossible odds. We will have another chance to avenge this defeat. He met Tiger Claw's amber-eyed gaze steadily, then reared away and sprang onto the boulder of the trees. Retreat, ThunderClan! Retreat! He yelled. At once his warriors squirmed and struggled away from their opponents. Spitting and snarling, they backed toward Redtail. For a heartbeat, the River Clan cats looked confused. Was this battle won so easily? Then Oakheart yelled a jubilant cry. As soon as they heard him, the River Clan warriors raised their voices and joined their deputy in caterwauling their victory. Redtail looked down at his warriors with a flick of his tail. He gave the signal, and the Thunder Clan cats dived down on the far side of the sunning rocks, then disappeared into the trees. Tiger Claw followed last. He hesitated at the edge of the forest and glanced back at the blood-stained battlefield. His face was grim. His eyes were furious. He then leapt after his clan into the silent forest. So there was a battle between the River Clan and the Thunder Clan. And it was over the Sunning Rocks. And it looks like the River Clan was victorious over these rocks at this time. I bet that that's going to change. In a deserted clearing, an old gray she-cat sat alone, staring up at the clear night sky. All around her in the shadows, she could hear the breathing and stirring of sleeping cats. A small tortoiseshell she-cat emerged from a dark corner, her paw steps quick and soundless. The gray cat dipped her head in greeting. How's Mouse Fur? She meowed. Her wounds are deep, Blue Star, answered the tortoiseshell, settling herself on the night cool grass. But she is young and strong. She will heal quickly. And the others, they will all recover too. Blue Star sighed. We're lucky not to have lost any of our warriors this time. You are a gifted medicine cat, Spotted Leaf. She tilted her head again and studied the stars. I am deeply troubled by tonight's defeat. ThunderClan has not been beaten in its own territory since I became leader. These are difficult times for our clan. The season of New Leaf is late, and there have been fewer kits. ThunderClan needs more warriors if it's going to survive. But the year is only just beginning, Spotted Leaf pointed out calmly. There will be more kits when the green leaves come. The gray cat twitched her broad shoulders. Perhaps. But training our young to become warriors takes time. If ThunderClan is able to defend its territory, it must have new warriors as soon as possible. Are you asking StarClan for answers? Meowed Spotted Leaf gently, following Blue Star's gaze and staring up at the stars glittering in the sky. It's times like this we need the words of ancient warriors to help us. Has StarClan spoken to you? Blue Star asked. Not for some moons, Blue Star. Suddenly, a shooting star blazed over the treetops. Spotted Leaf's tail twitched and the fur along her spine bristled. Blue Star's ears pricked, but she remained silent as Spotted Leaf continued to gaze upward. After a few moments, Spotted Leaf lowered her head and turned to Blue Star. It was a message from the Star Clan, she murmured. A distant look came into her eyes. Fire alone can save our clan. Fire? Blue Star echoed, but fire is feared by all the clans. How can it save us? Spotted Leaf shook her head. I don't know, she admitted, but this is the message Star Clan has chosen to share with me. The Thundercat clan leader fixed her blue eyes on the medicine cat. You have never been wrong before, Spotted Leaf, she meowed. If Star Clan has spoken, then it must be so. Fire will save our clan. So that's the end of the prologue, and it leads directly in to the first chapter. So, if this is exciting to you and you want to know more, you might be interested in checking out the Warriors series. Come check it out in the library. Have a great weekend, cool cats.